Well, welcome everybody. Really keen to be back here with you. Perfect day to start as well. Not much we can do outside, at least in Auckland. Okay, so we'll start back to basic. Let's start with deep breathing. As we breathe in, we move the shoulder up to the ears. And as we breathe out, we release the shoulder. And again, breathing in, bring the shoulder up to the ears and breathe out, let it go. Two more times, breathing in, shoulder up. And release the shoulder down. One more, breathing in, shoulder up. And release the shoulder down. Shoulder rotations. And bring it all the way back, shoulder blades coming together at the back. And then forward. Shoulder, keep it down now and bring the arms back, shoulder together. Lift the arms up. And release down. Shoulder back. And hands coming together as you lift the arms up. And release down. Notice the difference between opening the chest, shoulder blades coming together, the chest is forward. And then as you come back to the neutral, you don't keep your chest forward, but align the shoulder with the ear. So again, shoulder back, arms back, lift the arms, hands coming together, but make sure that when you return, you bring the shoulder in line with the ears. So awareness today. Last one, shoulder coming together, shoulder blades coming together, hands together, lifting up the arm, and make sure to return all the way on the shoulder aligned with the ears. Arms up, shoulders stay down. Lengthen the neck up toward the ceiling. Breathing in, imagine a cable pulling the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. Arms forward and opening up. All the way open. Breathing in, breathing out. Curve the spine. So you arch as arms goes back. Curve and pull the navel in as arm come forward. Again, breathing in. And breathing out. One more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Bring the shoulder again in line with the ears. Release the arms down. I said cable pulling towards the ceiling as you lengthen through the neck. As you do this with more awareness, pull the navel into the spine. Make sure that you don't bring in your chest forward. Bring the chest in, close your ribs. One arm up, the other one extending to the other side. Lengthening is when I reach the two corners of the room, up toward the ceiling, down towards the floor. Bringing them together. Other side. Reaching other arm, reaching to the two corners. And in, breathing in, breathing out. In. Oh, nice, it's still here. Reach, 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 extend, length. Make sure that your neck stay long. One more, each side. Lengthen up, lengthen, lengthen, reach. Last one. And again, make sure now that the shoulder, again, in line with the ears. Make sure that you're not sticking your chest out. Make sure that you feel the lengthening. Shoulders stay down. Engage the core. All right, moving a little bit further down with the breathing. Hands either side of the rib cage without sticking the chest out. Keep the alignment we had reached so far, or better, the awareness we have done so far. Breathing in, expand the rib cage. And as you breathe out, close in, the muscle come with it. Not just the front, the side, and also the back. So if you want to check, put your hands to the back. Feel the rib cage expanding towards the back and coming in. The muscle draws in toward the center again. Nothing changing the upper part of the body. The neck is long. One more. Feel this breath empowering as the muscles draws in with awareness. Release the arms down. Check the posture. Upper part, we're still working on that. Align the ears with the shoulder. Arms stay down. We move the arms, so bring awareness into the muscles along the arms. Cable pulling from the crown of the head up. Lateral thoracic breathing as we just exercise. Now let's move to the core. So the front and the back, that's how we practice with the breathing, lateral thoracic breathing. But now focus more on the lower part. Hand to the side, just above the hip. Breathing in. As the rib cage expands to the front and to the back, there is no movement in the hips. Your hands rest just above the hip. You're just feeling the movement of the rib cage, nothing else moving here. Stability of the hip, awareness of the position of your hip. One more. Careful, don't reach forward or back with your neck, stay in line. Nothing moving here. Good. Engage, keep this core strong without changing any other things. Let's move to the leg. Weight onto one leg, hand to the side. Point simply there, pressing the toes down, so the ball of the foot down, and coming slightly forward, like pressing a little bit more and back. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, forward, pressing onto the ball of the foot and back. Start feeling, as you do this in the forward movement, the knees and the muscles in your leg, the big muscles. So press down, the press onto the ball of the feet, make the muscles under the knee activate. Also feel the leg, back, one more. And forward. Press firmly there. Come back with the alignment. Release the arms down so you're sure that your ears in line with your shoulder line, your ears. And then from here, let's rotate the ankle. The movement of the knee, it's going out, in, out, in, out, and reverse, out. So for Peru was before was in, out, in, out. Anyway, reverse, in here, reverse, 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 and stop. Keeping that posture, so not forward, we have everything in line. We have engaged the core, so make sure that with the breathing, you have engaged the core well. Now we want to have the pelvic muscles activated as well. Breathing in, pelvic muscles draws up. Squeeze the pelvic muscles up and release the pelvic muscles, release. And again, pulling them up actively and then release them down actively. You feel the glutes engaging slightly. One more, and we keep that pelvic floor muscles engaged. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Now you have your core engaged, the correct posture, and the pelvic floor muscle, which actually are part of the core. Then you can lift this leg, hold the knee up. Hold it up. and release it down. Nice. The other side. Press the ball of the other foot. And then you want to press forward and back. In the meantime, you think of the upper body posture and slightly onto the awareness of what we engage as we change the position of the body forward and back. Keep pressing onto the ball of the foot. One more, release the arms down. Coming back to center, make sure that you have your alignment correct. Engage your pelvic floor muscles. As you breathe in, you pull your pelvic floor muscles up. Imagine you have to resist going to the loo. So pull those pelvic floor muscles all the way up and release it down. Pull the pelvic floor muscles up and release it. And again, make sure that you pull, 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 pull. Exaggerate that pulling. Can you keep the muscles, the pelvic floor muscles up and the core engaged as you rotate the ankle? Knees out and in, and then reverse. From in to out, reverse the direction. Check your core. Check your alignment in the upper body. Check that your neck is stay long. And your pelvic floor muscles, want to have it even more. Pelvic floor muscles really engage strong. Breathing in from here, use your core, your pelvic floor muscles. Lift all the way up, knees stay up. Focus. Strong and in control, working more and more. We will work more and more on this. Throughout the weeks, we make sure that we get strong and prepare for the winter. And down. Shake it all up. Hope everything okay. Shout if no one has sent any. If something is not quite right. The roll down. Okay, so we've been working on the alignment, the upper body, the pelvic floor muscles. You want to engage slightly your glutes. Why? To adjust the posture only for that reason. We're not exercising the glutes. So to have a correct posture, you want to have the knee in line with the second toe. Right. So for me, if I slouch down, good. Anyway, I tend to bring the knee closer. So I force myself to bring the knees out and to keep the correct posture for me. I have, sorry, just a second. I'm doing Pilates. My daughter's from Queenstown. You want to make sure that you keep the posture activating your glutes. Pelvic floor muscle, all the rest stay. We brought awareness. We did a few exercises to make sure that we're keeping in that. Now keep the correct posture here. Okay, lengthen up. The cable is pulling to the crown of the head up a little bit longer. Feel the extension along the spine. Make sure that you engage everything. Bring the chin to the chest and start rolling down. As you roll down, check every single muscles along the body. Are the knees in line, the correct alignment? The pelvic floor muscles are in, the core engaged. Not yes with the head in here. You want to feel lengthening through the spine and the cranial part go with the spine. Lengthen there. Pull the navel in even further. Breathe in. And as you roll up, think of restaking the vertebra, one on top of the previous one. One on top of the previous one. Use the abdominals to do that. Come up to center, shoulder down, and again, lifting up toward the ceiling. Close your ribs. Start bringing the chin to the chest. Notice your shoulders coming slightly forward. The arms move, not locking the shoulders. Keep the knees in the correct alignment. Roll down all the way. Pull the navel in, keep pulling the navel in, breathing when you're down. And come up. Restack the vertebrae, one on top of the previous one. Use the abdominals to keep the spine in the correct alignment and strong. And shoulder down. Now, as we go down for the last time, we're going to focus on a few other things. So, prepare, engage. Rolls. Was your ribs, shoulders coming forward, arms are moving, not locked. Point the crown of the head down. Still have a soft pitch under your chin. Navel draws in, the rib cage is closed. Can you soften your knees and check how you press onto the feet? Make sure that you don't press too much the inner part onto the outside or to the inside. You want to distribute the weight onto both feet evenly. Stay down, breathe in. Nod yes with the head, breathe out, pull the navel. Stay down. Straighten your knees, breathe in. And force your feet in the correct position. Keep the weight distributed evenly onto both feet. Come up to standing. Come up all the way. The head is the last. Shoulder rotate. Strong. Right, before we carry on, we start the exercise onto the mat. Make sure that you feel strong in the standing. To feel strong, we need to have awareness on how we're holding our posture. And also we want to feel that we are in control. Of course, we're going to feel some weakness. Fine, register it. So with the postures, we just exercise. With all the muscles engaged, just hold the standing. Often we walk slightly slouch forward. So keep that correct postures in standing. All the effort is to bring awareness on our posture in standing. Close your eyes. Do notice if you don't have the weight on both feet, if your knees are not in alignment, if your glutes are not engaged, if your pelvic floor muscles are not too much in a natural way. Also, your core muscles are engaged in the sense that you are aware the core muscles are holding the correct posture of the spine. That your shoulders are relaxed in line with your hip here. And let it go. Nice, good. Okay, stand with the mat to the back, breathing. Roll down in here, and we're gonna sit from here. Roll down, place the hands onto the mat, bend the knees, and sit down in here. From a seated down position. You want to have your knee aligned with the feet are open and hip width, hands to the front of the knee, of the leg. Breathe in, lengthen up. One more time, the correct alignment of the trunk and the head. So we just, I told you many times this morning, so align the ears, the shoulder, blah, 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 blah. Keep the shoulder down. Now release your arm. Make sure that you're not slouching and swooping down. Stay up. Feel that you're sitting on your sitting bones. We're using the core, so the pelvic floor muscles as well. Bring on the awareness to here. Feel how strong it is just to hold the seated position. Hands again to the front. This time tilt the head back, slightly arching the spine, and come back up. Slightly arching the spine as you tilt the head backward and then come back to the position. Pull the navel and repeat this 3 more times. backward and forward, or let go of any other of the preparation we have done. Stay up. Keeping the knees in the same position, so don't bring them together. Place one hand to the opposite knee, tilt to the side, the other hand goes to the back. We force the shoulder coming forward. Sit up tall in here. Then lift both arms just to hover. So feel that you use a strong core. You have to resist from going back, and you can do it because you have a strong core and awareness. Hold up. Don't bring the knee together. This is an adjustment that the body will do. So awareness on how you keep the distance between the knee. Stay up, force it. And return to center. A little bit of a tilting again. 2, 1. Sit up tall. Hands across to the other side. Stay up, stay up. Of course, here you have the hands supporting and pulling yourself up. The knees stay open, right? And then release the arms, so you only use your core and your strength and mind to stay in this position. Use your core and return to center. This time go all the way down. Use the hands under the thighs. No need of placing every single vertebra down. Just rely down with control. Stretch the arms and the legs. Give it a nice big stir. Right. Release the arms down, and then we walk in here. So we extend one leg as we pull the opposite hip slightly. Either we leave in the same position, but we extend. So let's say we're working onto the left side, right? So we want to imagine to reach with the left foot, flex the left foot. You want to reach longer. I want to touch the wall. And come back, do the other side. It's the right now. The right foot is flexed, you're reaching. And return. This is a mobility of the spine as well. So reach, and now we add the arms. Reach the left, lengthen the leg, and lengthen the opposite arms. And then the right, and like the opposite arms. And a little bit of a puppet movement here. And let's wriggle. The spine loves this exercise. Something you can even do if you have a firm bed in the morning. A little bit of a puppet, like a Pinocchio movement in here. Leg up straight, arm up straight. Move. The spine benefits of this movement. Stop and relax. There. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, pull the knee to the chest. Here we are. Arm to the side. Keep the knee closer to the chest. Don't force them. Keep them closer there. Switch your attention to the back. Now, you have your tailbone on the mat or not, doesn't matter. Just register. Probably the knee are very close to your chest. Your tailbone is up. But the rest of the spine, is that aligned? Are you in the center? Can you feel, if not the tailbone, but just the vertebra up from there? There's a natural curve, slight though. Let's move the knee from here. After you brought awareness to the back, move the knee one side all the way down to the mat. Gentle twisting of the spine. Let it go. Relax in there with the knee to one side. Feel the lengthening throughout the opposite side. So the knee on the right, the left side is lengthening. Let it go with a deep breath in and out. Now, core engage pelvic floor muscles to bring the knee to the center before you move to the other side. Check again the position of the spine. Can you pull your knee slightly forward so you feel the tailbone onto the mat? Feel that you are center, long neck, bring the chin slightly in. And then move the knee all the way to the other side, all the way. Let the knee down. Stay down there for me. Stay there. Now use the core. Place the feet down. Feet and knee open ahead. Work. Bring the hands under the head, but not interlace the fingers, just from the up. We want to extend from here the neck. So the fingers are not interlaced. You're supporting with your finger the head. Imagine someone pulling the head away from you, lengthen through the neck. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, you lift your elbows up to the seat. Keep the elbows pointed to the ceiling, breathing in. Push with the fingers, and don't really want to come all the way up straight away. You want to keep your nose pointed to the ceiling as you lengthen, lifting slightly the head up with no hurry. Think of lengthening through the neck. The nose is pointed toward the corner of the ceiling and the wall, holding it. And release down. Open the elbows, let them go all the way to the floor. Breathe in, point the elbow to the ceiling. Long neck. Now, imagine coming up, not for bringing the chin to the chest, as we often do in the full workout, but rather for lengthening the neck and the upper spine. Lengthening the vertebra, the muscles along the vertebra on your upper spine, the thoracic spine. Release the elbows down, breathing in, elbows up to the ceiling. Lengthen the neck as you push with your finger, your head up, head up. Your nose again is not to the front or to the knees, it's still up. Keep supporting the head with the finger. Now focus on your core, right? You want to engage your core so much that now you can remove your arms and keep this posture. Arms along the side. Use your abdominals to keep in here. As soon as you feel fatigue, bring the arms back, the hands supporting the head. Breathing in. Feel the core engaging really strongly and release down. We move up, so like fingers. Breathing in, lift up, extend the arms. Lift the leg into tabletop. Tabletop at this point, if you have a cushion, place it under. Otherwise, release your head all the way down. Keep the knees in this position. Lift the arms slightly. We're doing the 100 with the head down. It will be better if you have a cushion. I should have said at the beginning, sorry guys. In here. So if you can grab a cushion, that'd be better. The leg is in tabletop. Before we move the arms, we want to make sure that we have the knees slightly closer to the chest, so we're not forcing the spine, the lower spine in any position. Lift the arms. We're going to do half of the exercise in here, then we change. But the first half, focus on engaging your core, feeling the point of the rib cage onto the floor. And now the breathing synchronizing. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arms are long and straight. In and out. In and out. One more. Keep your arms straight, shoulder blades pointing onto the neck. Now bring the knees slightly forward, the abdominals working harder. We do only 2 in here, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. One more, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, then if you feel like, bring your head up and do the other 3. Otherwise, keep your head down. Slowly. Head down, knee to the chest. Extend one leg, pull the other knee, and change. Pull, stretch the other leg. Don't let it drop all the way down. Bring awareness on how you hold the muscles so the leg goes and stay in the direction, in the position you want. Lengthen, push something away with that foot. And lengthen, lengthen, and lengthen. 3, and 2, and 1. And both legs straight. Point the feet and pull the leg towards you. Pull and pull. 4, and 3, 3, and 2, and 1. And knee to the chest. Keep the body nice, big stretch. And extend your leg. Press the hands under the back and pull yourself up to a seated position. Stay up in here with the arms up. Remember what we have practiced at the beginning. Sit up straight, flex the feet, arms stay up at shoulder height. You need to have some strength in your arm. And then as you breathe out, you keep your arms at shoulder height and you arch the back, pull the navel in, lower your head slightly. Spine stretch. Breathing in, restate the vertebra, up, 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 up. The feet flex, nothing else moves. And then extend, reaching forward, navel in. One more. And release down. Come back up. Stay up straight, 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 straight. Open the leg, arm at shoulder height. And again, feel that you stay up because you're using your core. Flex the feet. Twist and reach. Little finger past the little toe. The back arm stay up. Breathing into center. And change. Breathing into center. Twist and reach. One more each side. Into center. Twist and reach. Last one to the other side. Keep the back arm up. Left. And twist it and come up. Can you cross your leg? If you can't really cross your leg, bring them together. Seat up tall. Bring the fingers at the back of the head. Awareness on the posture here in a seated position. Shoulders stay down. Lengthen up. Engage that core, pelvic floor muscle. Twist to one side. Back to center. Don't let the shoulder rock up to the ears. Twist to the other side. And back to center. One more side. Twist. And back to center. Last one. Twist. And back to center. Seated up in this position, coming all the way forward. The spine, lengthen through the spine. Come up to center. Face the feet to the front. I'm gonna stand up from here, but not stand up, actually bringing the weight onto the feet and the hands forward. So we do the last roll up, which is the theme of today, from here. Come up in a safer way for you and double the body up. If you have your fingers onto the floor, you realize that as soon as you pull your navel well in, The hands coming up, hovering above the floor. Align the knees. Press evenly onto both feet. Straighten the leg. Breathe in and start coming up. Draw the navel in as you roll up. Draw the navel in as you roll up. Come up to standing. Rotate the shoulders. Nice. And a little bit of a twist. I hope you enjoy the class. Very slow, very pace. That's how we supposed to go back to Pilates. So we're going to progress every class pointed to something of a principle, to something to get us more awareness and strength in one exercise, although we escalating, and don't worry about that. I hope you have a good class. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you on Monday.